have one page here, don't worry. It's a fun 8. Alright. Alright. Most worshipful sir, right worshipful sir, worshipful sirs, brethren, guests all, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Well, for me it seems just like yesterday when I stood in this very spot and made my remarks as your incoming worshipful master. It was a night that I will never forget. And it was the beginning of a journey that I could not fully imagine at that time. Many of you told me that in the year would go by quickly, and like so much the other sage advice and counsel you offered. Your words were so true. The year has truly gone by at the record speed. They say that time flies when you're having fun. And I want you to know that I have had a tremendous time as your worshipful master. Brethren, none of our programs and activities would happen without you, the members of our lodge. And I hope that as we enter another Masonic year, you will continue the fine work and that you will support our new worshipful master and his line of officers. I thank you for the steady perseverance, for your care for the craft, and for the tending the flame that keeps the Masonic light shining. You know, in recent weeks I have been asked if I'm happy to see that the year draw to a close. And my honest answer has probably not been what I expected, because no means have been continuing the days until I finish my responsibilities, move to the Tyler's place, and be one step closer to the sidelines. I truly relish every moment and every step of this journey that you have allowed me to make. I would not trade it anything, and I would say now to every line officer and to every brother who would someday like to be in line. Enjoy the journey. Savor the moment. Make your time count and leave behind your very best effort. Because all too soon, you will reach your destination. And when you do, I hope you can look back with as much as joy and satisfaction as I do. I would like to thank my friends and family for participating in this journey with me. It has been a challenge of many fronts, and most is the time concentration. I never knew this would be a second challenge. Think about what constitutes a good and healthy lodge. Is it the largest? Performs the best ritual? Has a high percentage of retention? Line officers who do their best in their chairs? And there are so many more examples. So again, which factor will stand out to build the best lodge? Some will think ritual performance, since that is said to produce new masons. Retention of members is a good indication of the health of the lodge. And our good health is always the base for a long life. I have found not all men are meant to be the officers. I have seen many not fulfill their duty. Line officers doing their jobs well, could be the product of study and practice. Must also be the work of those who live in Masonry. It shouldn't be difficult to go deeper and find more. But at the end, I believe it comes down to combining all. Combining all the ingredients into the rich mixture to produce the golden result, the fellowship, which places all the new level, casting out elitism, real or felt, and providing a cohesive membership of Masons. I believe there can be and maybe should be a difference among men of goodwill, making good men better, and for those who strive in their eyes to be faithful. In closing, brethren, I humbly stand before you tonight to say thank you for allowing me to serve you as a worshipful master. It has been my distinct pleasure. There are no words to sum up what all of this has meant to me. And to say that I have enjoyed my time in the East, well, that would be an absolute understatement. The honor and the privilege of serving you as a worshipful master is something I will cherish for a lifetime. But more than anything, what I really cherish is your brotherly love and warm fellowship. I can say I am very proud to have served you as your worshipful master. In our own words, let me say this: Diyos mabalos po sa inyong lubos, mabuhay ang Maynilad, mabuhay ang Masanadira.